burning. Plus, she likes the sustained team fight.
Yeah, fair enough.
And we didn't really
Your
see a good
team is
Lunox
Yeah,
in the
maybe it
last
was
series.
the players.
Yeah,
Maybe it
was the
wasn't
players.
necessarily the hero because, as we know, the players, it's all up to how the players play the heroes.
And Esmeralda is actually banned out.
Your team is picking.
Why?
Alright, just maybe they plan on running a shield heavy lineup.
They might.
Your team is picking.
But Kaya will.
Look, I'm just gonna straight up say that I don't know why they would ban us. We have not seen enough of Esmeralda in the competitive leagues to know for a fact whether or not she's ban worthy. But it feels like FNS Phoenix feel like they are. But then again, SGD Omega, they're the kind of team that can pick up anything.
Harris has been picked up. Harris is actually kind of a counter. I mean, Esmeralda
It's
is
a
kind
counter
of,
to Harris, so
yeah,
that they've been planning this from the
yeah,
beginning.
it's a preparation ban.
Cho.
And Joe will be picked up. Yeah, Esmeralda.
Harris.
Niche hero, but
Your
in the
team
right
is
draft can
picking.
really just
And yeah,
screw up a draft.
as you know, Lex and the rest of, and even Dale, they're known
Kufra.
to pick up really weird heroes.
Well, Kufra is there, so okay. So actually, it's a good
Kufra.
setup. Like if you have
Your
the Kaya
team is
just
picking.
divine judgmenting someone into the backline, you have the Kufra just winding up that Tyrant's Rage to prepare against any counter initiation, perhaps.
I'm interested to see how Heath does, because as we know, Heath is subbed in a lot. Who does he sub for normally? I can't forget.
Yeah, I do forget as well.
Who's the old lineup of
Your
S?
team
I'm bad with
is
names, my
banning.
friend.
Lex, Levi, Dale, Carl, and who was the other one that plays for SGD? Lex, Levi, Dale, Carl. I can't remember for the life of me, but we'll figure that out later. He's of course getting subbed a lot.
Minotaur ban.
Your team
Straight up.
is banning.
No. Heath is the player. Heath is a constant player, but he subs for somebody.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't always Heath in this lineup. There was a different player before Heath came in. But in any case, to talk about the draft, Claude has been picked up.
Claude and Harith on the same team.
That's not going to be pretty. But of course, I'm still confident that it's still SGD Omega. Who
Yeah,
knows what
that's
they're
true.
doing. Yeah, they're not. This
Your
is like
team is
literally
picking.
David and Goliath here.
Plus, if there is one player who could catch a Harith with that divine judgment, I think,
Kaya.
yeah, it could be Lex as well. So.
You know what? The Lex is so good with Kaya, and it's such a frustrating thing when you have to go up against with Kaya. Lex, who is on that Kaya, who is such an absolutely dominant force. No matter where you are in the map, he's able to make plays happen. He's able to, just get the important pickoffs.
Liam Ward. I'm actually not really
Your
feeling the
team
lineup of
is
FNS
picking.
Phoenix right
It's so
now.
squishy.
It's so squishy. They do a lot of damage, but where is your CC, my friends?
And
Yes, they have Way of the Dragon.
all they have to do, actually, on the side of SGD is pick a very mobile hero. Okay, Kagura, perfect.
Carry.
Carry and Kagura, great.
The
That-
double Ks.
The double Ks, one more and it would be a really dangerous situation. You don't want to
Kagura.
have...
Carry.
Of course, Carry
Your team
is
is
on that, as he said, the mobile high damage hero. Not gonna be easy to catch him off. The only thing you can really catch
What
him with...
hero can provide all of the CC that FNS Phoenix? And it could have been the Minotaur. It could have been the Minotaur, but smartly from SGD Omega, read like an open book, they banned it out.
Yeah. Well, I would say that you still have an Akai who you can use. Akai Chow combo. Not as great as it used to be, still good.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, it's gonna be Dark. I thought it was gonna be the Lolita for a moment.
As you say that.
Okay.
As you say that. No, Lolita's fine.
Lolita's fine,
I would have
yes,
preferred Akai, actually. But Lolita's not a bad choice.
I mean, yes, it is a hero that picks up the slack.
You have like one crowd control, though.
Yeah, that's true.
You have like one crowd control, and you have one more crowd control, and they're both ultimate crowd controls.
Yeah. So the skirmishing will really, really be
In
hard for
SGDs,
you.
yeah.
In SGDs
And
phase.
even the team fight is going to be a little bit strange here. I mean, the only way that I think FNS can win a team fight is if they get a good ultimate off or get a good CC off. Because otherwise, you'll have Carry doing the free damage from the back. You've got, all this damage output coming your way that you cannot control because you don't have the right CC. And if you don't have the timings on that, if you do not have like the, the cooldowns available, you're done.
Yeah.
You're done in that team
It's really
fight.
hard.
Well, however,
FNS Phoenix have to work miracles.
they do have to work miracles. And there's one more thing.
Go on.
They have I think they have a smidgen of a chance in the early game if they shut down the early game. that's a really,
It's
really
a tall order.
big if.
It's not
against
just a tall
SGD.
order. It's a pipe dream.
It's a fight against SGD Omega, who are fantastic early gamers,
Yeah.
who are fantastic
I mean, Lex
rotations.
has such good command of his team as well. Like,
His mind for the game.
Yeah.
And it's Dale too. Dale has a good. Lex is like the on-field general, but Dale is the guy who's like thinking about all this, things happening. But anyway, let's go to the game.
Yep.
See who will prevail. Is it gonna be the SGD Omega or FNS Phoenix? But anyway, let's go back to your point. Lex and Dale, such a great combo intelligently.
Yep.
They're both
The game
so smart.
sense,
Yeah, the
yeah.
game sense. The shot caller. Dale's actually the shot caller.
And experience-wise, it's definitely an SGD Omega's play.
Definitely.
Because we said it before, FNS Phoenix, they are a team that is just happy to get the experience right now
And to play against your sister, to play against such a,
on the big stage as well.
It's funny to say this because I remember a few months ago, it was I was casting. Oh, this is what we were talking about. Lex actually flickers into that tower, but he doesn't really need to because they flicker the other way. Nice attempt to escape right there, but that's the early shutdown onto the Claude.
And that's a Claude,
Yeah,
and
it's a Claude.
a Claude dying this early loses so much.
Yeah.
He really does. And the fact that they are moving 3 heroes up there, Claude does not feel safe at all. If
Yeah.
he peeks over the top lane, they're just gonna do it again. See, they're cutting the waves right now over
Yeah,
the top lane.
look at how good these guys are. I mean, it's a night and day, and it's only a minute and 30 seconds in that you see the
Yeah,
difference.
there's like 1,000 gold experience. I mean, gold lead
Gold lead, yeah.
already, just like that.
And actually one level of experience already on the Claude's level 2. My God.
And they're just gonna wait a bit, wait for the Kufra maybe. They're gonna see that the mid lane has been abandoned. So Claude is actually just gonna hide. And Lolita's rotated upwards as well.
Oh, here we go. Mid lane getting the knockup onto Russ, and he's going to fall shortly without a fight. That's your crowd control that we were talking about that you need desperately.
Yeah.
I feel like you need to build... Here's the thing with the lineup. I think with this lineup, Russ needs to build tanky. You need to build a tanky...
That's true. He can't go for the damage.
You cannot because
It's not like they're gonna lack damage in the first place.
Yeah.
They have a Leomord, they have a Harith, and they have a Claude. Kian here, gonna get caught out, will flicker away. And will
How
create the distance. Yes, he will.
Oh, not going to go for it this time. The Parasol has been,
Recalled,
released
yeah.
and recalled.
The Scythe and Parasol were exactly in the same
Yeah,
spot as well.
That would have been dangerous if he got on it too.
Yeah.
Right? Oh, we go. Russ looking like he's going to get caught up again. No steal this time as Touch is going to go pay for that attempt with his life.
Harith.
And that's the Harith too, so I don't
You're
know.
supposed to be a hard kill, and Russ is just gonna go in, but no man's land.
They're playing so desperately, and it's only 2-3 minutes in. Why would you try to go for that kind of steal as Harith this time? It cost you so much.
And Leomord is playing with no farm right now. Yes, he's 1-0, but he's not really a tempo control kind of hero.
He's not. He's a I will mess you guys up if you let him get on a farm kind of guy, but I don't know, man. It's just night and day the difference these two teams
I
play.
mean, at least Claude has found experience thanks to Lolita finally moving up, but the rest of his lanes have suffered since that Lolita moved up.
Yeah, definitely.
And they might see him again, Kufra. And the carry are here, but he will create the distance.
Yeah, they just want to make sure that
The crab.
the crab.
No one takes my crab
No
today.
one- yeah. And also at the same time, they're rotating Lolita to make sure Claude isn't absolutely shut down, but he might be dived. But ooh, nice call right there. Doesn't get the Divine Judgment off. Oh, so close to doing it. Lex doesn't miss those often.
Yeah.
He's lucky to be alive, to be honest.
Exactly. Ooh, but they are still just like boxing him in at the turret right now.
He can't do anything. Look,
Zero XP
look at how much they're committing to make sure that he's absolutely shut down.
because he's the only real threat right now.
Yeah,
And
I'll
SGD
be-
Omega know that if they do manage to win this game, it's because we let the Claude farm.
They're
And we are
even bringing
definitely
up
not going to
Carl
do
here.
that.
Oh, but they spotted out Carl right there. Parasol is going to be committed also.
Russ.
Yin Yang Overturn is available.
But fortunately for SGD Omega, Levi has
He doesn't
been,
care.
Doesn't care.
He'll
He has
stay
been,
down there
He's
and just
been
do that.
living in the bot lane for the last 4 minutes.
Yeah, and that's fine. That's exactly what you want as a Thamos.
And he has the level advantage as well on the Leomord. So if Leomord shows here, he'll man fight all day long.
And even though the Leomord has been
Turtle
rotating, his
resurrecting soon.
rotations haven't been effective. He hasn't been getting. He's got one kill, but that's not enough against the Levi who's free farming the
Look how...
bottom lane.
Okay.
Now-
So we see 3 heroes. This is a 3-on-4 situation in favor of FNS Phoenix right now. But look how scared FNS Phoenix are playing right now.
They don't.
They don't even know they have the numbers advantage.
Yeah, they don't. Oh my
And they're gonna find the pickup. And it's gonna be a 3-on-3 now.
Yeah, Tia no somehow survived right there. Lex finishes him off, but has to paper it with his life. Now it's gonna be a double kill. Levi drops as well, and that's finally something going to the way of FNS Phoenix. They could get the turtle off of this play.
They got the leash off, fortunately, from the turtle, so they have to reset. But see, still thinking about it. Could go for the steal. Heath is there as well.
I think that SGD Omega is too smart to go for this, but Heath somehow goes in though. He might actually get the drop onto Wave, has to fall back right there, and Heath has bought a lot of time.
Gary has moved in.
Oh, now
Gary's
Dale
there.
Dallas is right here. Oh, no
Ooh.
steal right there, but Turtle gets taken by FNS Phoenix right
Heath.
there. Heath drops right there, and Dane's finally got a kill under his belt. That's a little bit of a good sign, because now here is Claude, and he's back into the game.
I think that should have been FNS Phoenix's fight all the way, but there we go. The lack of experience. They did not know they had the numbers advantage. They were hesitating despite them having the numbers advantage, which is weird if you think about
they
it.
hesitated despite the numbers.
So much
advantage.
hesitation.
And the fact that they, they took so long to decide whether they were going, and they actually wasted a lot of time. They lost a tower on top lane because of it, actually. So it wasn't even such a great turtle to lose, even though that SGD Omega dropped for that.
Yeah, but still favoring Omega right now, the game as a whole. Because those are the power plays that you should be making if you really want to make them.
Yeah, make the comeback, but they seem to be giving a little bit too much respect here to SGD Omega.
Heath?
Heath doesn't even care.
Yeah,
Right?
he's gonna create the distance. He's fine.
Yeah, he's a pretty mobile hero right there, able to get those gap
Mobile
close.
and durable as well. So
Yeah, he's a frustrating hero to deal with.
Levi doesn't care.
Yeah, he's just doing this. This is what Levi's going to be doing all game until somebody decides to come and shut him down. But even then, he's already getting kind of fed. He's sitting 0-2 short.
He's not really scared. Like, who has to make the rotation? I think it has to be both the Cho and the Lolita for him to actually die. If it's just one of those two,
He's just gonna keep
he's just
going.
gonna walk away.
Yeah. Oh, nice steal right there. Carl actually picks up that buff. Has to bring out the parasol to help him get out, but he's going to be okay in the end. He's going to be happy for that steal.
Claude has kind of crawled his way back into the game. He's level 9.
Uh-oh, nice dive right
As
there.
I say that, he is going.
Oh, no.
Almost
they
died.
actually
Almost the caster's
beat-
curse
yeah.
there.
No.
Almost the caster's curse.
Almost. But the tower might go down. No, they're going to be enough to force him back. But the rotations are playing pretty smart here. Sam's going to keep doing his job on the top lane. Now in the middle lane, of course, it's going to be the Kagura waiting for a little bit of a kickoff. Just to make sure that his teammates are safe. The rotation is, of course, responsive here for FNS Phoenix.
Look at this, Lex. Lex exactly knows. Okay, let's move out.
And then they're going to try for
And that
something
was
in the middle.
after he cleared the wave as well, so he practically didn't lose anything.
They were probably timing that. It seems like they
It's a
timed
game
that to
sense. We talked about.
perfection. Yeah.
Right? Lex has such good game sense,
Yeah,
and it shows.
He's insane. Now the Turtle's going to get called just because of what Lex did on the top lane. But oh, here we go. Russ going to get that knockoff. He's going to get punished for that. Divine Judgment is going to be called up. Numen on Blast going to connect only onto one, but Levi's going to drop himself right
The
there. And as
damage.
well as Heath, and the damage is so good right there. Lex is in a bad position as well, but the bouncing ball is not going to be enough to keep him alive. And that's going to be finally something going to the way of FNS Phoenix. They pick up a 2-for-1 exchange, even though they lost the Turtle.
They pick up the lead as well, like the slightly or not quite yet. It's basically an even game at this point.
Yeah, even game, but it doesn't feel like it. To be honest, SGD Omega should be doing a lot better than this.
Yep.
Oh, but wow!
Oh, the
look at
damage!
that! Kagura, Carl with the first, the second. Now it's gonna be 2 kills without a response. That damage from Kagura.
It's like SGD Omega said. Who said close game?
The young.
Who said
somebody
close game?
said close game. Yin Yang overturned to the face.
Close game? Question mark? Question mark?
Question mark? Question mark.
Not really.
You say what? Now I can imagine that meme of that that guy with like.
Yeah. See, just making it rain, literally.
Yeah, making it rain, definitely. But FNS Phoenix are doing a fantastic job of staying alive in this. They're not doing so well in terms of the towers, though.
Yeah, but
the
they're keeping it
rotations.
close. They're keeping it close. Wave has had a good game. He has the endless battle now, so he's gonna do a lot of damage. But
Yeah.
the big question is, like, they really lack the CC. So
Look
even
what
if
Kagura has, though. Lightning Truncheon already has 1, 2, 3 items in her hand, technically 3.
Yeah.
So she's doing pretty well for herself, and the damage should be insane a little bit. You saw it. You just saw it
Yeah.
just now. But
It's
oh,
crazy,
Lex.
just out of nowhere.
Oh, if you can get onto this Leomar, that's a big pick off to find. Will he go for that Russ over there? Nice knock, nice way of the Dragon actually gets up onto that. Oh no, Russ, he doesn't fall himself right there, but it's going to be the stun. Nice follow-up right there. Wave is going to drop himself, and that's going to be the second kill in a row, Tian. A little bit weird right there. I think there was no follow-up damage
And they
with the knockback on the Way of the Dragon.
Dane and Touch also like weren't really in the area as well.
Yeah,
So
that
it was
was-
really questionable that they forced that fight. The Lord is here.
I don't know why you would go for that team fight. It's a little bit strange to me.
And Daedalus will kick off the Lord now. He can solo this,
Yeah, he can definitely
but
solo.
he broke the leash. So he broke the leash though.
Yeah, he's like, never mind. Let's just not do this.
I'm just poking at the Lord.
Hey man, what's up? Just friendly love taps. He goes from there you go. There you go.
They just needs one hero to go with him, and that's gonna be an easy Lord. And there we go. Not just one hero, all four, all five.
All five, everybody
All
else.
five will move up. And Lex,
They were like a little bit of an exchange. They're like, I need some backup, guys.
perfect positioning. Russ trying to go for it, not gonna be successful. Russ is just gonna fall in no man's land.
Newman on Blast was Flicker. Actually, they do get the kill, the damage onto Heath, but though it's getting a little bit hairy. Touch and Dane.
Oh!
But the Yin Yang overturn is going to be good right there. Chance to
Woo!
fall next. And it's all up to Wave. He's low. He's going to be dropping anytime soon, and that's going to be the kill. And it's going to be a clean 4-for-2 exchange right there. Kagura is just doing God's work.
Yeah. Carl, close game? Not really.
Not really.
Not anymore.
When Kagura shows up, it just changes everything.
Yeah.
But then again, it's
And it's
Carl,
not just
man.
Kagura, it's Kagura and the carry. The double K, we talked about it.
Yeah, fair enough, but you have to admit, Carl is insane.
Yeah, he's
Like, the presence of Carl, no matter... Oh, Divine Judgment! Flicker's in for that, but the damage isn't going to be enough. No, they're going to try to get the respawns, but Russ bit off a little bit more than he can chew right there and pays for it.
look at the discipline. Look at the discipline. Lex was watching the respawn timers the whole time.
Fall back. Makes
Yeah.
the call. Okay, enough. Fall back. And now even Lord's going to do damage. Meanwhile, top lane is going to be worked on by the carry.
Yeah, and carry.
Ow.
It just melts towers.
Wow, this SGD Omega, well, what can we expect? We know how good these
Yeah.
guys are. Obviously, they're going to play like this.
And in these games where all the players are almost equal in mechanical skills, it's all about the shot calling. That really shot calling and the drafting.
And if you look at the minds of Dale and Lex, you know, these guys,
Yeah.
they're just
Lex, the evil genius behind
genius, yeah.
behind the SGD
Mm.
force.
Well,
Look how many assists? Yes, 2, and 10 on that guy. Yeah. That is the expert wingman
Immort's
right
not
there.
doing so hot though. He's a Bloodlust Axe and at the same time
Endless battle. But that's it.
That's it. I mean, he's doing, and he does the most of all his teammates.
He got the sprint as well, so like, so yes, he can get into the back line, but it's still so hard for him. He's not gonna have much support.
He's
in the
been
back
using it to escape, actually, is what the problem is.
line. Yeah.
In any case, of course, now 2 towers down already. And towers are just falling left and right for FNS Phoenix, unable to respond at all. They're going to try to make something happen.
But the discipline still, SGD Omega, they know they have a commanding lead right
Yeah,
now.
they're
but
just waiting for a good initiation right
They
here.
might even, like, if they really want to play it,
Look
if
how
they can,
confident Carl is, though. He's just frontlining for his team.
as a Kagura.
As a Kagura.
As a Kagura.
He's like, yeah, you get close. You just try.
I have my umbrella. It's a shield as well.
It's a shield umbrella. It's better than caps. Protects you from the sun.
It doesn't break.
Doesn't break. Doesn't break. Well, it could.
Good. Maybe in the Philippines.
Maybe in the Philippines,
Yeah.
any umbrella would probably. But now Russ, just flexing a little bit. Weird flex, but okay, they say. As SGD Omega falls back, discipline.
Lex has his immortality now, so he has more leeway. He can just go for the Divine Judgment willy-nilly, and he won't really be punished.
As long
for
as they don't Divine Judgment Russ, they should be, anyone would be okay.
Mm.
Russ is the only one with immortality here, and even if they get Lunox, even if they get Lolita, it should be okay.
Mm-hmm.
But they're probably just going to wait for this next Lord to come up. There's only
Yep.
50 seconds left and before they go for it. They should force a team fight around that area, get everybody together, because that's where Carl can do the most work. In those closed off areas, in those tight places.
Wave picking up another item, but still, doesn't really feel that it's gonna do that much.
Well, what did Wave pick up just now? Oh,
Blade of Despair, the most expensive item in the game.
yeah. But at the same time, it doesn't, I don't know if that's going to do a lot. I think he needs to build a little bit tanky, to be honest.
Yeah, because he can't really like just man up and against them.
Yeah, I mean, because your tanks aren't doing that much work either. The tanks are getting bursted, dude.
Mhm.
And the tanks are building armor instead of magic, which is magic armor instead of, which is what Omega has So much.
Russ is trying to just force the spells onto him. That's what he wants them to do. But I don't think SGD Omega will even commit that much to kill him.
I agree. And there's no chance that Dale can come back into this. I mean, that...
Dale is already in this game.
yeah, no, what I mean to say is, I don't think there's any chance for FNS Phoenix to come back into this game because Dale is already way too fed, way too farmed. He is beyond the point when he's going to be a problem.
He's not really scared of anyone. Not even scared of Lord.
Yeah.
Taking him on by himself.
That's the thing. As I said, carry comes on late game. This is pretty late. And at this time, there's nothing you can really do. Oh, get scared off. Oh, Divine Judgment lands beautifully right there, but
no follow-up.
No follow-up because, of course, that's not really the target that you wanted anyway.
It was a space creation.
Yeah, for the
Divine
Lord.
Judgment. Let's see. Last stand
Either way,
here.
it works because they get the Lord and they fall back. So even if they get the kill and they get Lord, voila, it's GG. But they didn't get the kill, so now they have to fight again. But I think regardless,
It's still very hard. It's a level 2 Lord as well. So.
yeah, this is probably one of the hardest fights that FNS Phoenix will.
Everything has to go perfectly, which I don't really think.
I don't think it has to go perfectly. I think it has to be a miracle and
Yeah.
perfect. A perfect
A
miracle.
perfect miracle.
That's exactly what it has to be.
Well said. Well said. You just exemplified how hard this is gonna be.
Well,
So
let's see.
they're
Lord is
ready.
there on their heels too. So
Lex is poking and prodding. He's waiting for that perfect opening.
it's the first Lord, so I'm not gonna be too worried about this. But of course, we are already at the main base. But oh, here's Heath. He goes in head first right there. But Divine Judgment is enough to fall back Tian all the way, and he's gonna get dead, but knocked up and dead out of this game already. Tian's gonna fall as well as Dane. There could be another one right there, but the damage is so good. Touch falls as well, and the Lord is just working at the base right now as Wave gets knocked up. He's gonna fall next, and it's a double kill from Delos. He doesn't even care right now because the damage is so good from him, and he's untouched in the backline. GG right now. SGD Omega easily dismantling the defense.
So hard. It was just like outclassed from the early game.
Yeah.
You saw the movements of SGD Dragons. They were just